Afternoon and good evening wherever you're at. I'm NM. I got no meter, but it's fine. I'm gonna chill here on the mic. I'm here with my boy, risking it up with some sweeps. Risky sweep. How you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent here, and I'll tell you what. After yesterday, I had to spin a couple of brave points. I'm going to be honest on that, but I'm still feeling good. I'm going to take a little bit more damage today as we go through this bracket. But you know what? I'm here for this Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising here, top 24 all the way down the line. I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, absolutely. There's so many strong demons in the East Coast, and especially from North Carolina that we're going to be having here. We got Beef, we got Roarin, we got some people pulling up tonight, and I see we already got Blue Sky Guy up on the mic. Okay.
We are getting started the right way. It's like it's lunchtime, everyone's sitting down. You need some fire, you need some entertainment here. We got BlueSkyBSG with Vaseraga coming up here, and Cowhunter has been doing, but also Cowhunter's been doing work with that Sandalphon. We saw what happened at CEO with that character.
Oh my goodness, the amount of stuff that Sandalphon was able to get during CEO, I still remember being in that crowd. But now it's a different day. It's been a minute. We got Wellness now, so let's see if they're going to be able to do the same things that they want to do before. Just going to be switching the music track a little bit. What we got here?
Yeah, trying to get that full fire. But we're keeping with the Sandalphon. All right, here. Shout out to Cygames bringing out the console and everything for this. Just bringing with the with all the characters, all the setups, all the fish, the mackerel that we saw yesterday with the 2B. So.
I know. Shout outs to them, and also for these Catalina pins that I was able to get. These are really good.
Yeah, we'll show that off when we get next to Cam. But in the meantime, though, we got ourselves a battle. What we're all here for?
True. We're not here just to talk about some pins. We're here to watch some nice Granblue action, and we already got it started. Vaseraga versus Sandalphon. We got Cowhunter in here, another North Carolina goat. So let's just let it rock. Let's let these intros roll, and let's get into it.
Yeah, this is for one thing, it's interesting that Vaseraga got a little bit of buffs in there in the last couple of patches in there, able to kind of use that token in further situations on there. Sandalphon kind of remaining the same sense of still a relatively new character, but most of the time when you see it, that's going to be a bad counter hit combo, beginning things anew for them. But with Sandalphon, with Cowhunter, you're really only seeing a lot of the fire element being placed with that when you change the skill. The other ones are not as used as often except for surprises.
Yeah, we don't see much use other than the fire, but there are still some use cases for water, say on the fireball to make a slow wall, but that's not happening here because we're just shoulder checking you into the wall, just going to be doing a little bit more just to take you out.
No, it is going to be Blue Sky being the wall for sure. Get the scoop at the very end, finishing out with a very solid beginning.
And a really strong start for Blue Sky Guy. Now getting into the second round, Cowhunter might try to play a little bit more slow. But already just trying to shoulder check our way in, but we're able to make our way through. No brave counter for you, baby.
All right, we go ahead. We got that connection on top of that wall bounce time. You're going to hit that combo limit, get enough time to go into fire, get that little bit of extra damage on top of that. And I love that, backing up to avoid the fireball, the ground fireball from Vaseraga to get a punish on there. Did get scooped in the end, but we're back into neutral.
Got to remember, we got that stored fire in us. Cowhunter can pop it at any second. Got to be careful on if Blue Sky Guy is going to find their way in. With this fireball, gets blocked, shoulder check due, but we find our way in. Ultimate fireball. We're going to the wall, baby.
Long reach on there. Tough time to get that token on there. Spin it at the arcade, potentially.
Ooh, there we go. Another fireball in the corner. We're trying to get an ultimate fireball out. We're literally just trading it against each other. Who's fireball going to hit first?
Oh, yeah, but we do get the confirm in there. Go into the Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Going to finish that off for sure. No, one more touch is all you need. I thought that was going to hit. You get that combo limit at the end anyway.
Only one brave point left. This should be fine for Blue Sky Guy, but they spend that last one. Got to be careful.
They have Super Skybound Art territory on Cowhunter's side here. And there it is! That is how you do it! Yo,
what? They're still alive! They're still alive!
Yeah, no cinematic out here. You get the stomp on here, hold down, get the guard crush on there afterwards. The second hit from Sandalphon from the projectile on there, making its mark here. Because the little bit of extra delay you get on that for that how active it is so special in those situations.
Oh my goodness, Cowhunter clutched that up in the last possible moment, really trying to say to Blue Sky Guy, nah, I got this, but still has to find a way back in on this next round.
All right, get it on into the fire element here. Pushing a little bit back forward, using the drill, but here comes the armor from Vaseraga from BlueSkyBSG.
You got to watch out for Vaseraga's armor. Can literally stop you in your tracks. You want to do pressure? Hey, DP, we're a Shoto. We got those, but we got the armor too.
Calling out the battalions of fear early on in there, but we're already back into neutral. Calling, clean jump in over that. Was already well in the sky before that U skill was being used in here, and we're back to it.
Just trying to go for the armor rock. Going to be able to get the command grab off. We got you in the corner again. You got the SSBA. Are you going to pop it like last time?
Oh, I got the dodge on there immediately, but you get the second scoop in there for Vaseraga. Use a BP point on there, but the response in there from Vaseraga going to get the round and the match. That was exciting. That was our first match.
That was your first match. You saw that in the second round. Literally come back with 1 HP. This is why Cowhunter is here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is still winner side as well. So whoever loses, who is still going to be in it on the they're going to have fight go in through another set here. But this is to, I believe, qualify into top 8. Important.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a very important match for these two, and I already see BlueSkyGuy just running it down with the armor. We already got the corner, and we keep it.
Keep it out there. We're going to go ahead, get in with the shoulder tackle on there afterwards. 1 scoop here. Are we doing a second one? No, we're going for the 6-6 heavy, the overhead on there. Trying to check out with the throw, and we'll go in, get the U skills, bring down the scythe on there. Set point for BlueSky.
Oh my goodness, that was so dominant there coming from BlueSky. It just really felt like every question they were propping up for Cowhunter just kept being answered wrong. And now the fireball already starting off this pressure.
All right, holding it down there, keeping it active with the follow-up from Sandalphon. But we're going to go happening in here. Enough time to get the Dark Token in there for BlueSky, but it just kind of like holding down here. We're going to go in, so does a low sweep. We haven't seen that option a lot from BlueSky.
No, I haven't seen it. Now trying to find another way in. Spot dodge the ultimate fireball. Shoulder check your way in. You find your opening, able to go into defense when they need to, and now you got another opening.
All right, get the haul down on there. One more time. You're going to get the wall bounce. You're hitting close to that combo limit here. Enough time to get the Dark Token on there afterwards here. Holding down the line still. A nice little job just defend on there. Going to get a little bit of meter for that, but we call out the anti-air, and this is probably going to be it here with the Raging Strike. Of course it is. BlueSkyBSG moving on into top 8.
GG's, especially with that second round we got from Cowhunter, but BlueSky going to be the one to punch their ticket towards that top 8. Of course, we're going to be seeing them later on tonight, but of course, that was some great stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that's kind of, even though that was 2-0 BlueSky, that first match was a real back and forth on there at that point. It seemed like it had the download at that point. Like BlueSky's like, okay, I'm gonna play my game. I know when you're gonna guess. I called you out in the anti-air. You're not looking out for the sweep in here. Get in there, get the scoops, get the throw on, and be able to really control that second game. But Cowhunter was getting those licks in where they could.
Yes, they were able to find some call-outs, especially on the slow walk, able to DP the shoulder check too. At the end of the day, there were some rounds, especially one of them, where there were so many questions being asked from Vasaraga's options that Cowhunter wasn't able to answer and just kept getting put into the corner. It's really where we spent most of those matches.
Yeah, and you saw near the end there too, where like being able to trying to get out of it, trying to find a way to escape, was like trying to think on the approach on there, didn't have any answers, unfortunately, in there. Vaseraga has, you go in there with the Battalions of Fear. You're going in full forward. You're having to deal with the U-skill version of that. Like the extra hit on top of that. You got to worry about all that situation. But we still got more matches happening right now. We got ourselves Sharkz. I think this is going to be, is this Sharkz versus Crystal Hakurei? Or is that who?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that is what we're going to be seeing right now.
Okay, we'll find. Okay, yeah, that is correct. We got confirmation from production on that. Shout out to them. They've been working hard all weekend on both of the streams that you've been seeing for XQXL.
They've been doing so well. I know these people personally, and they always show up wherever they're needed. Shout out to Shib, shout out to Scrappy, but also shout outs to what we're going to be seeing right now, because Sharkz is one of our GOATs from North Carolina. Of course, going to be rocking the Metera. Had a good run at CEO top 8 this year, and now is trying to continue it.
And showing off the, looked like I looked briefly over and I saw I think the Catalina plushie, or the one of the plushies on there was just a little bit out of the way there. But yeah, you're right. Sharkz had an incredible run as CEO, had that incredible entrance also. But the play that I was seeing from them yesterday with the Metera, which is on point all the way, was like, I'm ready to call out and dodge everything you bring to me. In both matches that we saw, which is more than competent in really holding down the neutral, throwing out those arrows, making sure you're playing their game, not the other way around.
That's how Sharkz likes to play. Of course, setting up with those butterflies too when they need to. Just going to be doing a little bit of a button check right now. But Crystal also going to be rocking the Gran, the G base cookie cutter Shoto pick, but still has a lot of strong options in that.
Yeah, definitely with you don't see a lot of Gran, but Crystal's been a representation, especially in the online brackets for that. Okay, and it's been mostly just like really holding it down, especially if you're playing like the free trial version of the game. You have access to Gran all the time there. If you're liking the action and you're just watching Granblue for the first time, first of all, thank you for arriving on here. Second of all, free trial, download it, check it out. Also, you can do that while watching this and play the game and learn on there as you go. It's cool.
True. It's probably the best way to get into any fighting game right now. You can literally just pick it up, play Gran, or whatever characters are rotating through there. It's usually free other ones, but it's actually not going to be the Gran we're walking with. It's going to be the 2B.
Oh, okay. A slight change of pace in there. Of course, 2B, like especially on the online brackets, like a known terror, a known quantity on there. Being able to have like access to your chain attacks at any time from far distance on there, really good. Being able to like hold down people. 2B players have done a really good managing the skill bar in this game, the different areas, just to kind of hold it down, because everything uses skill with her.
Yeah.
Even like holding onto pod to get that extra length on there, and you could use that to your ability. The question is, you do have an extra little bit of range. You got the harpoon to get to pull yourself over, get a free combo on that. So you can close the range. I think that's what we saw there. I tried to fire it again, no dice.
Yeah, no, we're not able to get our grab in, really just getting shot out by Sharkz here. We find the jump in, but not able to continue our pressure. We get our feet shot. The butterfly is out, which means you got to be careful or else you're going to get hit.
Okay, we're holding down the U skill in there, kind of using the short hop on there. The 5L, the terror of the high seas. You get the DP on there afterwards, like get the follow up and keep Crystal in the corner.
There we go. Going to keep you in there. Just going to pump some more shots. Going to be able to flip over. And we're already spending on the SBA just to make sure. Yeah, we get the full cutscene on you. 1 HP left. What are you going to do, Crystal? You're just going to have to take this pressure. Actually, no, we back up.
We back up. Like, feeling comfortable. Has a significant life lead. But how much longer here? You got the restand on top of that here. Still has the BP like on deck here just to use it. But we go in. The 5L, the terror of the high sea, striking you down.
Ooh, always got to watch out for that 5L. You know, we spent a lot on that skill gauge, so I imagine we were just trying to go into our cancelable normals. Just wasn't able to find the opening we need. Now trying to play it slow. We tried to roll past Sharkz, but we still get shot for it.
We do, and we're keeping down with, like, firing the arrow at the butterflies to keep Crystal locked down here, and we're calling it back in there with the distance in there from the 5L to keep back. You try to jump, no, you get out of the way. The DP was already called precognitive from Shark.
Really good there coming out from Sharkz. Really holding down this corner. Going to be able to juggle you just a little bit more into another SBA. That's a bravery point gone. And this could be dead. No, you're 1 HP.
No, 1 HP and a very close on there. Like the forward roll out there and then get away from the harpoon. Everything that Crystal's been trying to do to approach Metera has not worked out. And that has resulted in a perfect for that first match. Sharkz looking extremely good, just as they did in day one.
Yeah, just got spot dodged a little too early on that shot and paid the price for it. Going back to character select, maybe thinking if they want to still rock the 2B, maybe thinking that that matchup against Metera is just not what they want to be rocking right now.
Yeah, definitely had a hard time getting in. It looked like anytime they were trying to approach with a harpoon, just like was already ready to dodge on that, was keeping the distance so they could react to it, and that's incredibly important. But we are locking in. We're continuing with the 2B. Took a little bit of a breather on there, decided that's still the best route they want to take, and I understand. Like you probably planned for this for the next day. You knew that this was going to be your match coming into day 2.
Yeah, you knew since yesterday that you're going to have to go up against Sharkz, and now you're going to have to find the openings to make sure you get it. Already getting a good attack in on the dash, but still not finding much.
Right. We're going ahead with the forward roll in here. Going to go in quite close and personal in there with the 5U. Going to get the confirm out there. Enough time to get the butterfly out there just as a threat, but the BP gets it away. Unfortunate on the invincible DP option from 2B there. Was too far away to get the punish on there. Sharkz have taken full advantage of it.
Rocking that SBA again, and now you're down 2 bravery points, taking 20% more damage. You break the throw. You're trying to get back in with some of these normals. You roll past the shots, but you're still in defense mode.
You're in defense mode, but not for very much. Oh, you were too far away. You didn't want to, like, you didn't have the meter to make the raging chain happen on that, so you just got the raging strike, nothing else. You had to do one more interaction. Sharkz now on set point, though.
All right. Sharkz just needs to do this crazy gameplay one more time in order to make it towards top 8. Still, the shots are getting rolled, and now we're in.
Yeah. The shots are fire here, holding it down, using the long neutral on there, using, like, with the follow-up on there, does get the grab. And we're holding it down here, forcing the break point being used for Sharkz, and does get a confirm back in here. This is where Crystal is going to get things started.
Yeah, Crystal finally finding their footing, going to be going back into the corner again, just waiting for that defense to break apart. But now shots are starting to come through. The butterflies in here, trying to use an ultimate, but it just gets dodged by just running straight forward, but you're back in that corner.
I like that, like they're like kind of threading the needle a little bit, like rolling forward and then like approaching on there afterwards, really like stopping it. However, this changed around. While I was saying all that, Crystal Hakurei got the confirm, got into the corner, finished off the rest of it, still alive.
You know, it's really felt that last-minute pressure. Crystal knows if they lost that round, they'd be going down to the loser side. And it's now just trying to rush it down again with a block string, but still gets hit on the 5. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Stop like kind of abandoned the use of trying to use the long-distance harpoon because no Sharkz is reacting to it here. Having to hold it down. No grab again, unfortunately. That might have been a missed input on the second one here, but just try going in. We go and keep it positive on there afterwards, but we get the stone hat out of the corner. Okay.
Oh my goodness, took advantage of Sharkz just jumping into the corner, now getting a grab in there. What's the Oki answer going to be? You get BC'd, but you're just going to roll back in and continue to pop those normals out.
Hold it down in there. We're going back into the neutral here. 5U, the BP is being used. 2 on both sides here. About even in the life bar, but it could change at a moment's notice. Use another BP. The 20% extra damage, very critical at that point on that throw. One more interaction is all you need. There you are. Tagger it. Sharkz also moving on into top 8.
Nice job on Sharkz. Going to be our second top 8 entrant of the day. And I mean, they proved it with how well they were playing that match. Up until the second to final round, it was literally just Sharkz just going in, getting shots, getting butterflies, being able to lock down on the corner, and SBA to finish it off to like 1 HP and get a hit after that.
Yeah, Crystal Hakurei had the right idea in that second match. Was like, okay, if I can't play the long range game and get in and just start my combos, let me play a little bit of that mid range, kind of get those hits, use those long range buttons, the medium and heavy buttons from 2B to get things started, and especially like being able to throw out like the jump up where you throw down the pods, you can kind of keep them plus, you get your approach on there afterwards. That was the right idea. However, Sharkz was able to kind of follow up. It's like, okay, you're doing this now, time for me to go to my backup option. I have access to, if I really needed, we didn't see the U-skill DP on there, the invincible DP. We didn't have to use that, but had like options to lock down and follow up with the like going with a 6U, going forward, get the short hop, play a little bit of long distance, and get back to the range you want to be at.
Yeah, it was a really good job just noticing all that. It looks like we're actually going to be going straight into our next set, which is going to be Incendiate versus Beef, Lowain versus Ladiva. Incendiate?
It is Incendiate on that. So the Incendiate has formerly played Siegfried early on in the game. Has been playing a lot of Lowain as of late on there. There's no Soul Calibur tournament for Incendiate to take over for this time around. So, but putting in the work in Granblue Fantasy Versus in here, it has been for quite some time, and like all throughout this year and last year.
You know, they were doing really well. Of course, did win Beast in the East 8. I just went to last month with Lowain, of course, and it really was because of the amount of pressure they were able to put up. Of course, using the bros, using the bot, but mainly being able to just backdash their way back in, go a little back and forth. Use the 5U sometimes. I'll admit, not as crazy as you see some Lowains pop it.
No, not really.
No, but like, Beef is a demon.
Oh, yeah, the Ladiva on their side on that. Like I love watching, you know, it's the grappler law. Like, I love watching a grappler play, but like especially Ladiva, she playing up the work with it, like with the drop kicks in there, out there, like the skybound art where it goes like into like the pin where it like goes 2 or 3. It's just exciting. It's a good work there.
It is. Of course, her SSBA also kind of crazy. Does a good amount of damage. And I will still say this whenever I cast Beef's matches. Still one of the only people to be able to charge a Dust against Cherio multiple times. I still remember that set from Impossible Dust. I'll never forget it.
Oh, my. That's, you know, it's like Beef is local from North Carolina?
Yeah, this is one of our locals here.
Excellent. Yeah, like... one of my favorite things is when you have an interaction with a local player. It's like, this won't work on anyone else, but it works on specifically you, and I'm going to do it on stream so everyone knows they can't do it on you, but I can. I'm it's like, you know, showcasing your talents. Like, it's like, this is how much I'm in your head. I have some rent space up here just for this particular moment.
Yeah,
You may win the war, but I'm winning this battle.
Yeah, Beef always got that. It's literally why whenever I'm casting Guilty Gear and I talk against over Cherio or Murray, I'm like, yeah, if Flurry's fighting a Gold Lewis, bro literally knows the matchup. How many times do they fight Cherio at the locals? Literally every single time. The Gold Lewis is probably the best matchup that guy knows,
right.
to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're talking about Granblue as we're getting into Lowain versus Ladiva.
Yeah, so you got, I mean, what we've seen from Incendiate, like, happening to, like, you know, you're able to send out the bros to hold down the neutral for you. You have Awesome Sauce to kind of do approach. You have, like, your set play tools with the Catalina bot and all that. So you got a lot of good ways to keep Ladiva away from you. The question is, if Beef, they're going to rely on the Lariat or like some of those approach tools in there to start getting the grapple game going, to get all the way to the wall to get that real damage.
True. Could be using that Lariat to get crazy in there. Trying to walk up, but already gets caught by the bros, which means Incendiate is already going to be trying to find their way in and gets the dash.
Yeah, already Awesome Sauce to begin things on here, but we send out the bros. You know, we don't care for any of them. Get them out of here. They're interlopers.
Yeah, we are fighting one-on-one. This ain't no 1v3. Now we're just head slamming you straight into the corner, going in with the Lariat again, grab you, slam you on the ground, and we can counter that. Yes, we can.
Oh, and MN, you were talking about like that charge stuff. That felt like that in like with the Raging Strike there. I felt it.
You felt the power that Beef just had to take from Incendiate, especially since we're back to another corner, and the bros are coming in again.
All right, yeah, we're going to get the follow-up connecting strike into the human pyramid attack. Roman candles for everybody.
Oh, the air loopable itself. This pyramid is a guessing game, and you're going to lose every single time.
By holding it down, we're back in neutral. BP already used none on the side of Incendiate. This could go poorly on one interaction here, but you just need one hit for Incendiate to finish the job for this round. There it is, tag.
The belly flop for the cross-up. Going to be able to secure that. Nice job to start off for Incendiate.
Yeah, already like kind of backing up here, trying to keep away from the range of Ladiva. But again, you know what? No, don't bring out the rest of your stable. I'm only here for you.
Again, it's a 1v1. We're trying to play some wrestling. Don't get the other two in here. Slam you, break your back. Now trying to go in and get with the Lariat, but it gets crouched.
Oh, I love the call out in there, like with the immediate the duck in there. Tried to call it out, but was able to block in time here. Now we're holding down with a 6XL. Does get the hit on there. Enough time to go ahead, get the follow up, bring it down here. Going for the reset, and we're just, oh no, like the BP caused, like was invincible for that moment, caused a whiff of the Skybound art. They're unfortunate for Beef.
Oh, no, Beef's fine. They're spot dodging everything from Incendiate. That pyramid did nothing. You just get grabbed after that. We're good.
Okay, yeah, no. Hold it down.
That?
Yeah, we saw that afterwards. A headbutt on there afterwards. Okay, really good call from like what could have been a potential mistake.
Yeah, no, that was really good from Beef there. Just being able to get back from that counter, just being a little bit too far for Incendiate and already slamming in the bros to the corner.
No bros, only you, only me.
Here we go, we got Caterbar. We're going to be able to throw break. Belly flop not doing anything for you. Just going to get head slam for the hard knockdown, and we're back in that corner.
All right, this is still the first match. I can't believe it at this point. You go into the Skybound art. Very nice. Get that drop kick going.
Woo. Now no more, just one more BP and okay, Beef. We're pulling a potbuster out here. I see you.
Okay, I see
Nailed it.
Nailed it. You see the signs in the chat. They are exactly right. Yeah, what a play. What a turnaround there, because I saw the human pyramid attack come up, and my mind, like, if I was playing that, would be like, oh no, I'm doomed. Not Beef. Beef called all that out and got the punish.
No, the amount of confidence I know Beef has is absolutely insane. I mean, with the propeller hat and everything, you already know Beef's going to pull up. No matter what happens, they got it. They got it
here. But Incendiate taking a little bit of time, get a breather. Looks like we're going right back into it, keeping with the Lowain. No other choices here. And we're going in with the first attack with the low into the cat bot, but get out of here.
Nice, going to be able to throw you up again, back down onto the ground, into the corner again, and finds you while crouching. Just going to be getting some EX head slams in here, EX Lariat, another grab.
Yeah, go ahead, get the maximum damage. Already have that life bar gone. Goes in for the low attack in there. The immediate use of the U skill on there to get out of here, but you get hit with the Skybound art yet again. Get drop kicked.
Ooh, you can't be getting hit like that, especially with 1 HP left on the side of you. You're able to get a knife to the legs, but after that, it's now going to be potential set point for Beef.
Yes, it is here. Holding it down like Beef. Like this time, the boys do get their interjection here.
Oh, there we go. We got the counterbot in there too. Going to be able to try to find something, but ooh, Beef whiffing the grab, not getting punished.
Unfortunate there, just a little too far away here. Going to give Beef a chance on here. Has a spin. The BP tied up for 2 each on the side here. 1 back counter. Extra damage going to get hit. 20% for everything that Beef has at this point.
There we go. We got the corner locked in again, trying to crouch. We still got 2 bravery points left, but we find our way to get hit, and now Beef is going to be carrying you to an SBA. You just got to take this like a champ, buddy.
Yeah, take it like a boot to the head on there. That was a significant chunk of life bar. Right back at you, though. We saw this time and time again. Ready for it. Holding it down, playing the delay every time. Find the final hit. Got the mark on there, but that's not a whole lot, especially for what that SBA can do.
Yeah, no, every single time I saw Beef pop at the spot dodge. Oh, with the grab. Wait a minute. Incendiate, this is your time to shine. We got Catterbot in the corner. What else can we do to break open the defense?
All right, try to go in and jump in, like denied with the far reaching, the mid.
Oh, there we go. Catterbot finds an opening. Oh my goodness! Beef just says nah. Beef just says I got it in the corner, able to hand slam twice after that. Nailed it! You nailed it, buddy!
Nailed it, and the homies are hyping Beef up in the background, though. The holding the nailed it sign, and definitely Beef did nail it to good into top 8.
I know. Shout out to Beef and shout out to some of those bros in there. I saw Rose. I saw Sonic Pikachu. That's literally the Granblue squad. So shout out to them. Beef going to be making it towards that top 8. I cannot wait for more Beef matches.
Oh, yeah. Already flying up. We're doing, like, top 8 is going to be after this block for top 24. So we're going right into it. So you know we're going to see some hype matches. Everyone's going to be all warmed up at that point. So, oh, man.
Oh, they're already feeling the heat. I mean, you saw how Beef popped off there. Just imagine what's going to be happening later.
Yeah, I thought that propeller was going to like fly up and like have a little bit of a helicopter tour, a drone shot of the ballroom that we're in.
He's got a lollipop. He's got a lollipop too. Yeah, he's got a I don't know where the lollipop is, but he's got one.
Is it like wrapped up, or is it like does he just licking it every once in a while, or it's like? I feel that would be a problem. I feel that would be a problem. Like it gets sticky. Regardless though, we still got at least one more match for the winner side top 8 part. I'd like to get the side here. We got Insurgent versus Kirbio. Kirbio. Oh yeah, Kirbio. Sorry, I keep trying to put an I in the middle of that, but it is Kirbio. That is correct on that. So.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure Insurgent going to be rocking that Eustace that we just. Whew. What can we say about that character?
Eustace is cool. I like Eustace a lot. I love being able to, like, you get the knockdown, you get into the rat race, kind of play your game, and really keep them guessing. The people who have been playing Eustace since vanilla, shout out to, I remember seeing a lot of, like, Blue play in this game. Like, Blue was here this weekend, like, doing a really good job with, I always enjoy watching them play on that. But, we also got Kirbio with the Narmaya as well.
Looks like they're just going to be maybe rocking the Vikala maybe for a button check. Or potentially. It could be a good button check character.
We never know. You know, Vicky did get some buffs in the most recent patch in there, being able to be a more viable character than they were when they first came out. People were being a little bit negative on how the approach is like, oh, you can't really do it on a high level play, but you do have access to being able to put what item is next, being able to throw put it in the cannon and store it for later, and have a little bit more set play on top of that here. But this is just a button check so far, so
yeah. We could always rock the Vikala. You never know. You never know if they've been cooking in the background.
They've proven me wrong a billion times on this.
True. We could just rock in on that. Just be waiting and seeing. Of course, on launch, a lot of your specials were able to just get rolled. Don't do it.
Oh, the Beatrix?
Don't you dare.
Oh, are we doing a Beatrix? Are we being a Trix kiddo? Okay.
Oh, is that? We're rocking the Belial out here.
Okay. We've seen a little bit of Belial this weekend so far. Not as much as we have in recent times. Like Belial overtook early on Season 1 Granblue, it really felt like. but still has access to really good tools with Goetia, being able to kind of call it back, really hold down where they are to be able to kind of approach, and especially if they're not ready for any of the command grab, like the give me some sugar on there, really stopping the approach in there, especially a very active player.
Of course, now we're going to be seeing it rocked out by Kirbio, as we're just going to be letting the intros roll. Just going to be calling out Eustace for being a little bit of a guard dog. You really going to take that right now?
Ooh, those are fighting words.
Those are definitely fighting words, especially since Eustace is probably just going to be popping that ultimate rat race to really make you guess on what you're going to do on defense, as we're already going to be rocking it here. Believe in your victory. Let's get it.
Yeah, Eustace says no chill. It's just a waste of time. Let's find out if that is the case here. We're in the fireball war early on. Using the blue rat race in there, you get a little bit of extra like a block on that on top of it, and going into the yellow rat race to start the approach.
There we go, breaking the throw. Now just trying to shoulder check your way in, but Kirbio cannot find an opening for anything. Oh, that whiff gonna be punished for sure.
Yeah, like far away on that U-skill DP. They're unfortunate for that, but now you're locked in the corner. Orbs coming out to help out with Insurgent.
There we go. Kirbio just kind of like shimmying a little bit, saying, am I going to go in? What am I going to do, Insurgent? Trying to send in a fireball, but these rat races and these shots are really stopping Kirbio in their tracks.
Oh, I love that back step in there from Kirbio just to get away, realizing that if they let the red rat race touch them, they may be in a different position where they like have to hold it down and have to like really play through their actions. But however, we got the Raging Strike, Raging Chain. We're going to finish the job right here. We just going to go the easy route.
Yeah, really just dribbling Kirbio there like we're playing some basketball, some 3-on-3. As now Insurgent feeling pretty good, especially as they were on 0 BP after that. You know, getting those BPs back. This is Granblue and already setting up the rat races.
Yeah, I mean, like at that point, you realize, oh, it's definitely going to kill here. I don't need to do any fancy actions here. I'm here to make the win potentially happen.
Of course, of course. Trying to play a little bit of a patient game. We're able to get the dash in into the DP. Overhead, too. We're really locking in the corner right now. All
right, trying to stop in the approach early on here. But we're just like kind of going. We're waiting. We're trying to bait out a button for Kirbio. But going in, getting with the 2L early on with the tap. But now you're getting caught with the red rat race in here. Enough time to get the follow-up on Phonics strike to approach on there. Use a BP to get back into neutral.
Trying to shoulder check again. You're just going to get BC'd. Red rat race coming out yet again. Kirbio got to find a way to stop Insurgent in their tracks. But Insurgent just going to find another poke on you into a red rat race setup.
Okay, holding it down, does get the 2M out of the way to get rid of the rat race, and back into the corner we go here. Both players have the Skybound art. Kirbio in super Skybound art territory, may not have a chance to use it. Holding it down, going to get it even without that extra hit. That was enough to kill, but you got the red rat race explosion that afterwards here. You were doomed.
Yeah, Insurgent, though, definitely be feeling good after that. Really just able to kind of zone out a little bit against Kirbio. Kirbio had some moments where they kind of just backed up, as you said before, just like, okay, you're going to have to come to me now since some of your stuff is a little bit out of range that you want to set up. And they were able to get some good stuff on that, but we just saw Insurgent back up yet again and was able to get the spacing.
I see what it was. It was a summer costume. You got to change up the color. You got to, you got to match the season,
True.
Although right after Labor Day, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Plus, it's like we're about to get into October.
Yeah,
so.
It's getting a little chilly in North Carolina right now. It's people are wrapping, like they're putting up their pools in this and all that. So.
Yeah, no, people are closing their pools just this past weekend. So I don't know if you want to be rocking that, but hey, we believe in our victory. We got it.
Belial may like that, Emoy. We're engaging, going right back into it. Insurgent going ahead with the start with the blue rat race in there to keep the approach and keep active with the Phonics strike and orbs.
Oh, there we go. Able to get our fireball in there, though. Kirbio just really trying to spot dodge everything that Insurgent wants to do, but still gets opened into the corner. Oh!
Okay, you have to get the follow-up on there. You're going to hit the combo limit. Enough time in there trying to see what buttons Kirbio is going to try to do here. Using the follow-up on there. Enough time to get the red rat race on there yet again. Using the orbs to go in there and keep their turn. Finds a hit in there to go in to set point.
Set point now for Insurgent. Really able to lock down the corner in that last round. Always able to find those openings on Kirbio. And now already trying to go in with their shots with the rat race. Able to find another normal opening. Even with these spot dodges, we can't spot dodge everything.
No, like you have a little bit of that. Like if you try to, you're going to definitely miss more than you hit more than you miss really on that. The opposite of the Wayne Gretzky moment. So But we go in and we're keeping to the neutral on here, holding down the Goetia. I like that, really calling it out before the Goetia would actually reach Insurgent on there with the Phonics strike.
There we go. Trying to shoulder check our way in again with some of these dashes. Good to be able to get the fireball off. We got a combo going for Kirbio here as we're going to be going from the east side to the west side, but still got to find another one. BC going to stop you.
Woo! Like right back at you, though. We were at that kill range here. That's all you need.
Ooh, once I saw that Brave counter pop out into a Raging Strike, I was like, all right, that's it. That's it. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Yeah, same as the first round we saw there. Just like going in, it's like, you know what? I'm just going to play it, you know, tactical, surgical, like that, like an operative, like of the order, like Eustace is.
Eustace is really able to lock it down every time. Great stuff from Insurgent there. Of course, they're going to be your last winner going into top 8. So we got our top 4 on the winner side. We still gotta go through the monster that is the loser side though, because we got 16 players down there waiting to qualify.
I feel like you could say that about every bracket here for SQXL as a regional, were like killers. But I was looking down the Granblue bracket all the way down. I was like, these are all this is a potential like you would see in like at the majors in America, especially like coming down like this is a combo breaker. This is a CEO match that we're getting approaching in here with. We got Pokee versus Asto coming up next on the loser side. So whoever loses is going to be watching it in one of these seats behind us back here. But like have to enjoy the rest of the show. But hopefully they bring us a good show before then.
I imagine so. I mean, the winner side of top 24 has been nothing but bangers, and even going to the loser side, we can still see these players pop off as we already see them setting up at the NorCal Granblue setup. Shout outs to them yet again for bringing out the Catalina pins. Shout outs to you, as we're just going to be letting it rock.
Yeah, check. We'll see if they actually zoom in on it. You can see the Catalina pins. Oh, you got one on you.
Yeah,
okay,
no, I literally already had one yesterday. I was locked in.
You were ready for it. I have. You know what? I don't have any of. I need to fix that. I'll fix that between the break. Yeah. But yeah, we got Asto has been playing Siegfried over here. I'm trying to remember who Pokee plays off the top of my head. I'm being forgetful, unfortunately, at the moment here. But we'll find out together otherwise. So
yeah, that's true. I forgot myself. Don't ask me all this stuff. Oh yeah, it was Lancelot. It was Lancelot.
Lancelot. Okay. Yeah. So we don't see a whole lot of Lancelot in play anymore. Like a lot of people have kind of been poo-pooing on that character since after the vanilla times where that character was really strong. But you still have access to a lot of those tools. You still get some really good set play after combo limit to be able to kind of play your game and keep you going. So if you can get past the knowledge checks on there, Lancelot's still pretty good in the right hands.
Yeah, plus, you still got a character that can rush down like crazy. You see the movement out there right now. You see the teleports. That has a really good fireball. It's very rare for these types of characters. I would say that coming from somebody who plays Seox, you don't get crazy good fireballs.
No, not at all. Really, the most active of those characters you see with a really good fireball, I feel like, is like when you have a good Catalina player out there, especially the U-skill fireball. It's like, oh, you get that restand, come approach with 6XL. It's a bad time for the other player at that point.
You know, Catalina is just a nightmare with that light wall. But it looks like we're just going to be... Yeah, there we go. The button check is wrapping up. We're all good to go. Could he be going back to the character select? I hope he did not get mixed up on the character select, but we'll see.
Oh, you never know. But, we do have the Siegfried coming out to play. Lancelot in the dapper uniform, ready to make waves.
Lancelot got the fit. Lancelot knows what's going to be happening here. You know, SQXL, Burst, top 24. It's the loser side, but we still got to pop out with the fit.
Yeah, got to make it happen in here. See if they let intros rock here a little bit. Hope everyone at home has been having a fantastic time. Nope, we're just believing in victory right away.
Now we're just trying to go straight into it. We want to qualify for that top 8 later on, as they're both just kind of trading whiffs and blocks.
Okay, Tidal Wave gets the approach in there. The follow-up on Pokee, using the BP to get out of the corner because you know that's where Lancelot's going to be the most devastating.
Yeah, no, Lancelot could really carry you in the corner. That's why we got to keep it in the neutral. Another Brave counter coming out. Oh, you can definitely counter this, but doesn't, and we do lose everything. That's why we couldn't. We have no BP.
Yeah, you at least get, you get rid of the BP at that moment here. Didn't have enough to get a Raging Chain on there anyway from Pokee at that moment, but we're going in. We're in the corner, holding it down here. Trying to get in with the U-skill approach on there, but unfortunately puts themselves into the corner.
Now trying to find another opening. Both of them just trading these block strings again. The teleport into the jump in going to work out very well for Pokee, as they're going to be able to freeze you, and that means perfect setup.
Yeah, one of the early things we saw from Rising with Lancelot is you got that you had the U skill where you can get the restand on there afterwards, was a very powerful tool. As you see, that life bar was just gone. It was gone. I saw green, it became red, it was all went away.
Yeah,
The first one going to Pokee.
Really good from Pokee. Really just evaporated after we were able to delete all those bravery points. Now trying to neutral skip your way in again, but you get EXTP'd for it.
All right, holding down 6XL, just going ahead, but we get the nice little dodge on there, forcing the brave point away yet again. Going in early anti-air, the teleport, causing, unfortunately, whiffing on there, but already in the air. We try to get to the other side, no surprise for Asto, going to call it out.
Asto doing a good job of being able to call out these mixes, but now you're getting frozen by that ice ball, which means you're going to get comboed into the corner, and now this is the dangerous spot you're in against a Lancelot as they're continuing to lay damage on you, able to throw break, trying to EX their way out of there, but we just neutral skip our way back in.
Oh, yeah, follow the bouncing Siegfried in the corner. Enough time after the combo limit, set up the projectile out there, long range one, keep the hits coming.
Ooh, it's blocked, so much space in between the two, and that means an ultimate neutral skip. Oh my goodness, the damage, but we get the throw in the corner. This could be really good for Asto, but you get BC'd.
Yeah, got BC'd. Oh, and did you teleport the other side? You do! The surprise in there. You have the ground bounce on there afterwards. Pokee is going to take that first match.
Pokee locked in there, especially saw that SPA coming out like, all right, I'm teleporting that. You're not catching me.
Was already behind at the first frame of that after like on cinematic, so was in full position in there. Use that approach tool in there that we've been seeing time and time again, just to get back in there and take the match.
Shout out to Pokee on that, of course. Just taking a second, I imagine Asto just calming down like, all right, that happened. What am I going to do? I was able to lock in a little bit in that last round, able to find some throws and some DPs against Pokee, but we got to find just a little bit more Shoto gameplay.
Yes, we do on here. So we're locked back in here, trying to keep this going. Again, this is loser side here, so you are fighting with your life on the line here. Can Pokee get out of the situation here, or is Asto going to turn things around?
That's really the big question. Already trying to lay in some fireballs. You get BC'd for it. Able to DP on the ice ball. That means perfect corner and perfect potential Oki. Going to be able to get it on the whiff throw.
Yeah, unfortunate for there. We do have like the corner in there, so Raging Strike into the chain. Oh, not no chain afterwards, just a Skybound art in here. Show that cinematic for the crew at home.
Oh, and only one bravery point left. Actually, none for Pokee. And that just means you're going to get anti-aired hard.
Yeah, that time the teleporter found the timing, got the punish on there afterwards. This is extremely good round for Asto.
You know, Asto starting to find a little bit of their run back, being able to take Pokee out there, able to find an opening on that EX Fireball, and we're already stuck in the corner.
Stuck in the corner, goes in for the EX Fireball in there, setting up, got the hit early on after the teleport, so was able to continue the combo back into the corner of their own.
Oh, finds a jump in, wasn't able to get confirm off of that, and the ultimate teleport going to be really bad here for Asto, but they're still able to find their way back in. But you whiff your throws!
Whiffed, unfortunate here, that's the name of the game. Here's the back throw there. Siegfried wants the corner for themselves here, does get the hit with a big stinky leg. Going to begin things in a positive way for Siegfried.
Oh, and there we go. SBA pulling through, going to be able to lay so much damage on Pokee, and actually just going to be so close to death. Literally 1 HP, Pokee. What's your answer?
Actually was able to dodge the 2M on there afterwards here, but holding back what anything could count here. Go ahead, get it away, but we got the restand on there afterwards. This could change things around. Extra damage going to come in the way of Pokee here. Going to go ahead and follow up into the Raging Chain on there afterwards. That's the last thing you have. You cannot spin it. You got to finish the job.
Oh, the ice ball gets jumped over. It got spot dodged for a second, but you're able to find the follow-up after that dash in. Okay, Pokee, you locked in there. Gave the thumbs down. You already know what it is, as it's going to be 1-1 in the rounds.
Okay, definitely feeling that at that point here. But the DP, get off of me. I don't need you anywhere near me, please. I saw what happened in the last round.
Literally did the same thing last round. Already going to be able to BC out of the corner. Nah, you're not going to be able to set up on me, buddy. Just going to be countering you into the corner. Asto just going to have to take so much of this damage.
Okay, going into the combo limit. What's the setup on there afterwards? Going in for the fireball as usual.
Oh, there we go. EX Fireball trying to make your way out. The ultimate neutral skip going to put you right back in the corner, buddy. You're not escaping.
Actually got hit with the last hit on that. I'm very surprised. But here comes the 2U. Going to get the follow-up and no dice. Lancelot going to jump from the wall out of the way. Does get the wall hit on that. This could be it. If you finish it off, are you going to use it? Go and do a combo limit reset. One more time with the Fireball. Gets in with the low-end. Pokee's moving on.
Nice stuff on that 2M. Oh my goodness. Nice stuff from Pokee there. Looking like Asto was starting to make a run back, but Pokee said, nah, you're not doing that. I know what you're trying to do. Get back in that corner.
There was some incredible interactions happening on there. Like at the very end, did not expect the DP, the U-skill DP to follow up like that because everything else missed. It's like, okay, that's going to be a pun. I thought I was going to be a punish. It's going to be a chance for to change things around. No, was able to like capitalize on that afterwards. We saw like I felt like every scramble was going Pokee's way.
It really was, especially because Pokee, able to hit that DP, and even when their Ice Ball just kept getting EX DP'd on round start, they were always able to find a way to get the corner back, mainly that ultimate neutral skip. Just backing up and finding a way back in with that was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But we got more matches happening very, very shortly. We do have some ads to run, but SQXL, presented by Junk Food Arcade, will be coming back just after these few moments. And we are back here. Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising, XQXL, presented by Junk Food Arcades. We are still in top 24. We're going through the loser side of the bracket here, but these are all qualifying matches for top 8 here. I'm Risky Sweep, followed by MM. How have you been doing so far?
I mean, we've been having crazy match after crazy match. I think we're both doing so good right now, especially as we're just going to keep it going. We got Incendiate in here, the Lowain themselves versus Proteus starting us off.
Yeah, and that's going to be interesting because we were looking up. I wasn't as familiar with Proteus's gameplay on that, and we found like on the Twitter profile they were like saying Vayne main, but on the result on matches you were seeing some Versusia. So we're going to find out together which one we see here at XQXL.
Yes. We saw on okay, wait a minute. It could be the Vayne. Could be the Vayne.
Yeah. It could be. I feel like the button check has become like, this is my favorite character. And then this is who I'm playing against you. And just like, it's like, I'm going to represent this character in the way I can. This is what, maybe, I feel like some players don't only do the button check to show like, I like this character.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the only reason you do the button check because you could be at the setup for like a good couple of matches. It's like, your buttons are good, but it's like, I want to show it off.
Yeah, like, hold on. Like, can I do a cool combo?
Yeah, there it is. The Versusia is back at. It's like they were literally playing it at EVO this year. I saw in the replay feeder, so it's like, I know you still play this character.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense on there. Versusia, been a little bit of a terror in the current version of the game. Still has that fast, like slow to fast lightning express dash in there. Being able to get the stock token in there to go in with follow-ups. Can really control the game and get in Lowain's face in a short order, which Incendiate may not be liking very much.
I mean, it makes sense for the secret final boss of the arcade mode, and on top of that, she can just do everything so big. And that SBA, where she can go almost full screen, once you see that get popped, it's time to pray. I don't know who your god is, but you better pray to them right now.
You better dial. You better check an app for that, like a deity finder, like deity Uber, whatever that is.
deity Uber. Better find someone out there and be like, yo, I'm about to die. Help me out here.
I feel like in Sky and Granblue Fantasy, like that would be kind of needed. It's like, yo, some celestial element, help me out here. Who's available?
Who's available? Please just help me out here. I see this giant girl running at me.
We'll see if surge pricing is available on this or not here as Incendiate goes in, gets a throw into the corner with the Catalina bot holding down, but you know what? We're just tricking you with another throw. Get that damage.
Oh, the bro not going to be doing much there, as we're already seeing Proteus going to be able to get a throw of their own, back throw to put you back in that corner, get another one to keep you in there too, literally bar for bar with these throws.
All right, takes enough time with the Oki to get the stock on there afterwards here, the jump onto the other side to get the positioning for themselves here, holding it down here, but the Catbot comes into play, and you get hit with the ground unblockable. You're still in the air, so you get that damage on Proteus.
You were able to block that brave counter, but it's still not going to do much as you're getting chased all the way to the other side of the screen. Fireball!
Oh, what a tricky setup. Oh, you think you're going to worry about the fireball? Here comes the column.
Oh, and there comes the bros. You still get Brave countered out of it. Another fireball coming through. Just going to be doing chip damage, but literally anything will take you out. Oh, there's the deity. It's coming through.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Like, we arrived just in time. Please review me on here, Ignis Joe. Is it going to be 5 stars? Is it going to be 4? Looks like a pretty good 4-star. Got you to your location. Actually, you know what? You got to your location in record time.
Yeah, no, we'll put 4.5 stars on that because we got the job done. Very good for Incendiate there, able to call on their deity.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. All right, holding it down early on with the column. The Kimberly Bro get denied early on here, but a little bit of a sandwich with the cat. But going to get the ground unblockable to strike down. Back into neutral, though.
Still having to block so much from Proteus. Trying to send in the bros again. Trying to send in the bot again as we're chasing you all the way to the west side. Our throw is broken. Still trying to dash in, though.
All right, kind of holding it down in there. Know they could use the U skill in there to approach after the column and maintain that close range on here. But we're already getting slowly pushed into the corner with this block stun all the way. Trying to go for the throw, no dice. Now we're trying to sway back. We're trying to get that swagger going, but we got that cross up 6-6-H on there. Okay.
Nice job on the belly flop there. We're still keeping the corner. We send one bro in there, not trying to go for the full one as we're just finding our pokes, and fireball. Oh no, bros!
Oh, that's got to be you send your bros out and they get fireball? That's mean.
That's just cruel at that point, especially since Proteus is just really running you down right now, making sure that you keep blocking.
All right, holding it down. I like that, kind of did a little bit of backdash. Went in, knowing that, they have enough time to get the stock token on there afterwards. Still has a record for that on the follow-up, but here comes a human pyramid attack.
Oh, spot dodge. Is it another spot dodge? Just gonna get wasted there. Oh my goodness.
Didn't even worry about trying to go through the armor. Just let it happen and continue the game. I'm seeing that a lot more against Lowain players these days.
And there we go. Proteus gonna be able to run it back with a round of their own off that fireball. The deity not saving you today.
Not at all here. Just gonna have to go back to the fish fry as we go into round 3.
Already just backdashing so much. The bros aren't going to save you because Versusia can just chase you down no matter what. No bot for you, no setup for you. You're back.
Okay, go ahead, get the follow-up. Sends out in there with the little bit of approach. Gets the denial, and then on the approach from Incendiate, we're going to go ahead. Gets clipped from it.
Stuck crouching in the corner, trying to send in the ultimate bros wheel. Not going to be able to get it off as you're just going to get teleported on and stuck in that corner.
Keeps it down there with the follow-up. Nice little finish from Proteus, and the Versusia pick working out well.
Versusia going to be able to get that first game as now Incendiate got to really figure out an answer because if they lose this next one, that's it. They're going to be going home and just going to be chilling in the audience before it's all over.
Yeah, this is Incendiate has been has made considerable top 8 both online and offline. So this would be a big deal. This is to qualify into top 8 here. So
yes, it's very important that we're going to be able to lock in for that top 8. We do want to get on that top 8 graphic, so we just got to make sure we lock in for that. Taking a little bit, maybe check some stuff, make sure we're calmed down before we lock back into Lowain.
Yeah, taking a little bit of a breather at this point here. I think maybe I see the Luna. No, we're not getting a Luna Lou.
No.
I would love to see it, but you know what? Not at this point in the game. No, not going to play the let the other god, the RNG gods, decide your fate as well.
Oh, making RNG just try to decide for us. It feels like a bad idea. Maybe on like an item character like Faust, it's fine, but not that. Yeah, that's too far.
No, that's too far. It is. I love how you can just do both random and every match you do a different random character. You have that choice. So.
It's crazy that you could do that, but we're sane. We're sane people.
Sane. We are very sane. Everyone's sane here. The pick is Lowain for Incendiate as we go in right back into the action.
Right back into the action. You're going to be loading into this astral plane as now we're going to be engaging in the battle, just waiting to see what happens.
Okay, early on, doesn't have the token to get the follow-up on there, but does get the corner as a result of that column coming up. Going to get the bros and Lowain here as we get the approach on there. Using the dash in overhead option, try to get approach, but not deterred in the slightest from Proteus.
There we go. Going to be getting Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Not going to go for basketball loops because we still got a lot more health to go. Actually, very little now as we were just taking so much of it. Fireball setup, keep you in that corner. Not going to be able to parry that. It's way too far.
way too far, and like unfortunately gonna get right into set point for Proteus. Okay.
All right, set point, Incendiate. What are you going to do to try to create some life for yourself? Because Proteus kind of got a lock on you. Going to be able to fireball you. Can't follow up on them bros.
I think the first time the bros have actually been able to hit, and it's going to be Lowain taking the damage instead. Going, like, checking in with the low, get the follow-up on there from Proteus. We're back in the corner, familiar territory yet again.
Oh, belly flop going to be able to catch for the cross-up. Going to be able to punish that whiff into the corner. Continue to set up, and there we go. Raging Strike into the pyramid. Can we get it this time?
Woo! Bringing out the bootleg fireworks in here with the follow-up here. Nice little chunk of that second third of life bar is gone here, but you get the back throw. Enough time to get the token on there afterwards. Set up it, but nice parry from Incendiate to get out of the situation.
There we go, continuing the block, trying to jump over Proteus, going to be able to brave counter, boom, 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 back into the corner again, and after one more strike, they're going to be able to take that round.
Yeah, that's more like it. Been a little bit more patient, following on the timings that Proteus has been trying to get in and really calling out, especially with having the stock token on top of that, realizing like, okay, now you're going to go ahead and use it as soon as possible, and here, I got the parry, I'm going to take my back return.
Oh, but there we go. Proteus able to chase you back to the corner yet again. Even with a throw break, you're trying to jump in there. You get an overhead and bait out the BC.
Ooh. Yeah, you're going to you get that catbot hit in here. Here we the ground bot. No connecting flight.
Boom, 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 boom. Got you back in the corner again. And you already know Lowain can carry. Lowain can get that bot in there. Lowain can get the overhead, but they're actually backing up.
Yeah, backing up after the triple attack overhead on there. Worked out in their favor. It does get the side switch. Enough time, like, realize it's going to be too far, so goes in and set the catbot just to be a little bit safe on here. Gets in with a dash attack and is still in the game. We're tied 1-1, NM.
All right, Incendiate going to be able to keep their life for just a little bit longer. 1-1 right now.
Ooh, and you know, like, Incendiate's got to be feeling pretty good on that. Like, being able to really call down the what Proteus has been wanting to do in that first match here. Is the tide shifting in their favor, or are we still getting stuck in the hands of Versusia?
It's a big question, but we're still able to make our way back into the corner yet again. BC going to be coming out, protecting Proteus for a little bit. And actually just going to be teleporting past the bros for an ultimate to knock you down.
All right, hold it down in there. You have the stock follow-up on here. We're not seeing the use. We're trying to see what Incendiate's going to do here. Does get the approach with the catbot missiles on here. The bros helping out into the EX Awesome Sauce into the corner of their very own.
Boom, there we go. Trying to set up a fireball yet again. Just going to get blocked. Flame Wheel going to get spot dodged, but it's fine. We're still chasing you and finding you on your toes.
Yeah, haven't seen the Flame Wheel at all from Incendiate, to my knowledge here, but like immediately dodged out of that, but we got the corner, and now we're on set point now for Incendiate.
All right. Incendiate feeling themselves now, especially able to really catch on those high-low mix-ups against Proteus. And now, can we do it one more time to secure that top 8 placement?
One way to find out here. Proteus is going to have to change things around here. Does have the distance on here with the fireballs in the corner, like holding back Lowain here. Incendiate has been showing the casing that they can approach with the catbot, sending out the bros, not ready to sacrifice on them. Working out right now for Proteus though, enough time in there, doesn't block on the U skill on there, unfortunately. So Proteus is going to get that this time, going to get the just hit block on there on the other side.
There we go. One of the bros going to slide through for the low, but it's not going to stop that ultimate teleport from coming through, taking you out. Ooh, you tried to BC that first fireball, but the other pillar was just going to take you out to death. A final game, final round situation. First one for today.
First one on the board here as we go along. Exciting times. We're going to go in with it. Calls out the throw from Proteus here. Incendiate's on a different tempo all of a sudden. Does do the EX parry, nothing for there, but does catch out the low after the bros come out to play here and try to maintain their turn.
Ooh, there we go. Flame Wheel coming through. Got spot dodged. Now Catterbot just trying to make something happen. But ooh, there we go. The 1-2-3 into the little bit of the stun.
Going ahead and get the stagger, enough time to get the route up. Well, it does block on there afterwards, expecting on the other side. Try to go with the Brave Point being used. Unfortunately, only has 1 BP left for Proteus here. Gets the token set up. Yeah, we're going to get the follow-up, get the blam, blam, blam.
There we go, trying to set up our pillars yet again, make sure Incendiate stops in their tracks. The bros are down, but we find a really solid poke, and we're going to be able to carry that with a Raging Strike, go for another ultimate record into the corner yet again. Oh, we're basketball, we're dribbling out here, going to go ball in, ball out, and there we go, throw on the hoops, baby.
No double dribble called on that point there. Didn't even have to hit the combo limit, finished off the job at the very end, using every little bit of the combo and the life bar for Incendiate.
Nice job for Incendiate. They're going to be able to close that out, secure their spot into top 8. So GG's to them and GG's to Proteus. You're just going to be watching from the crowd now, but you still made such a good showing.
Yeah, amazing performance. Getting out at 9th is no slouch for this bracket here. I believe 50+ strong here. For a regional, it's like that is just amazing to see in its own right.
Yeah, no, that's really good. So shout outs to Proteus for that. And it looks like next up we're going to be seeing who's going to be joining you at 9th, as we're going to be having Cowhunter first.
Yeah, the like Sandals versus Lance on that. That's you know, like a true, like almost a true night battle. Like the first time I saw Sandalphon, it's like I saw the similarity, and I was like, wait a second, it's like just more frilly hair, basically.
Yeah, you got a little bit more of like a bob going on
there
from Sandalphon, rather than Lancelot, who's got like a little more like a wolf cut. I'd say something around that range.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely like trying to showcase something at Granblue High School for sure on that. But yeah, this will be a good one, I think. I loved what I was seeing from Pokee with the Lancelot, really winning the scrambles that we saw, showcasing a lot of the power of that character on there. And Cowhunter has been showing time and time again, being able to really maintain control and like being able to like knowing when to switch over to the elements, get that extra damage on top of that, and being able to really call out with those active projectiles from there.
I know, it's really good, especially those fireballs coming through from Sandalphon. We were mainly using the fire one, of course, able to continue our pressure, continue our conversions. But I still say we could see the water one come out. It's still really solid to try to set up something.
Yeah, I would be a little surprised, but like being able to throw that out as a surprise and see what they do as a knowledge check is incredibly important. Like, see, do you actually know this? Do you want to, like, you don't see a lot of that. So, like, except like early on, like we saw the Twitter clips. But have you paid attention since? Have you studied your textbook?
Yeah, do you remember this? Because even though it's not as dominant as we still saw it beforehand, we can still use it. We can still pop it out to try to mix you up.
Yeah, very possible on that. But this is, still early on the day, in day 2 for XQXL. We got plenty of games happening on both streams here. If you're thinking like the top 24 is like the end of it, no, we got top 8 right afterwards here. Don't go anywhere for that for sure. We're just doing a button check here. We got a couple more matches before we finish out that top 24, and then we'll go right into that top 8. So you know these players are hot and ready.
Yeah, no, we're just going straight into it, of course. Top 8 for Granblue going to be right after literally the next 3 matches, including this one. And after that, you know, if you want some more fighting games on this stream, we still got 2XKO right after Granblue. Yeah, we got the top 4.
Yeah, that's going to be... this is the first event I've been to offline that has evolved to XCO, so I'm really excited to see how that plays out. I haven't been looking at the bracket, so I really want to see some of those 2v2 duos shine if that happens on it. I know it's a mixed bracket, so.
And now we hear the crowd getting really hyped, really just holding up the nailed it. I see Roran over there holding it up. Got to shout out another local goat as we're getting right into it.
Yeah, getting out the Gran signs. I don't see any shrimp in the crowd, though. I'm just going to say that right now. We need some shrimp signs. Anyway, here, Cowhunter with the first attack early on, already into the corner, holding down with a little bit of the extra, the dual blade, like the long range on there.
Both of them just waiting each other out, waiting to see who moves in first. It's going to be Pokee as they're trying to find another opening, going to be able to BC for the knockdown. We got the corner.
I love the patience from Cowhunter there, just waited to see what the action is from Pokee. Still early on in there. Unfortunately, going to get the clip on there, enough into combo limit, set up the fireball afterwards, goes in with the grab on there afterwards, and forces the BP away from Pokee.
Trying to send in the EX Fireball, still gets caught with a neutral normal, and there we go. Another get in from Pokee. Gonna put you back in the corner again, and yeah, we can just dribble this to death.
Yeah, no traveling on this court, so.
All right, really strong start for Pokee. Saw we spent a good amount of the BP in order to secure that, but we're just gonna be waiting out, literally just counter the neutral skip with a neutral skip of our own.
Are holding it down in there, get the follow-up with it. Yeah, you do have like the follow-up extra hit that does just stop a lot of reactions, especially if you think you're like, oh, it's done, time for react. No, I'm going to get hit and back into the turn for Cowhunter.
All right, locked in the corner again, really trying to set up. There we go. Can we see a teleport try to come through?
Ooh.
Actually tried to roll the fireball, but still got punished for it.
I like how sneaky that was because like threw out the heavy fireball into the roll to try to approach on their turn here. Cowhunter had a chance to turn into the fire elemental, get that little bit of extra damage here, but we got the stagger from Pokee. We're going to go into a combo reset, tried and true, and just like making you guess.
Fireball keeps coming out. We find an opening. You're crouching a little bit too much, buddy, and we can definitely go to death with this combo. Got to make sure we don't reach the limit here, as, yeah, we're going to be spending on that SBA, and that's going to be Pokee taking that first game.
All right, Lancelot's like, I'll show you the power of being a knight on here. Very good stuff from Pokee, like being able to just really playing the game and doing some sneaky stuff in there, like was trying to get it. What didn't quite succeed, but definitely up to is like, I know what your tricks are going to be.
They were already trying to dash it with the knee, and we got the fireball off too, not for the freeze to set up, but at least we also got the corner too. Wait a minute.
We got that corner on top of things here. Going to bring it down here. Combo break into that, trying to keep you guessing. Tried and true this time, and calls out the early action from Cowhunter with the skill, the ultimate skill on their back in the corner. Going to get a confirm, and that's a near perfect there to get into set point.
What are you talking about? Near perfect? That was perfect.
We
saw those. We saw the 7 letters.
I was still amazed by the combo. I forgot. I was like, I couldn't read for a moment. It's all good. It's all good. I lost the ability to read at that point. Pokee making that perfect happen. There we go, though. Sandalphon, Cowhunter going in with a little bit of a clip and the follow-up. Going to at least push Pokee into the corner a little bit. We're already out of there thanks to Lancelot's versatility.
There we go, though. Trying to spot dodge a little bit. See if Pokee was going to try to make their way back out. Continue the pressure. Ultimate Fireball able to work. We have Pokee in the corner, but they're just going to jump right out off of jumping off the wall, but we're still able to carry into neutral. BC, though, does come out. Got the Ice Ball in there, too, but Cowhunter got the defense on lock.
All right, like using the BP on there, tied up for that on there, but we're going in, immediately get out of jail card from the projectile, finding their timing in there. Pokee beginning the game anew, going in for the grab. Nice tech.
Really good. There we go. Trying to mix up with the teleport. Still gets countered for it. Ultimate DP coming in for Pokee. Trying to make a run back. And we spent all of their bravery points. That's 50% more damage for you.
50% more damage. And you're probably going to build up into a Skybound Art after this. Do you have it? Yes, you do. And that could possibly it. Yeah, we're getting the handshake on there. You know, sometimes with Granblue, sometimes you just don't know at that very end, but that was it. The handshake is there. Pokee moving on into top 8.
GG's to both Cowhunter and Pokee, but in the end, that Lancelot, I said they can rush you down. One of the only rush down characters that we got that really can hone in on it. I mean, it just showed there.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely really calling out a lot of the play. The only answers that we saw from Cowhunter was able to, like, let me push you back in here so I can start kind of getting an approach. Usually, like, a little bit of extra range that Sandalphon has at that point. But it's like, no, I'm going to go in with teleport. Was really waiting for those projectiles to come out from Cowhunter to get inward with the teleport, get above, and already get back in the face of Sandalphon. So Pokee was just ready for that and was, like we saw in that first match, just continuing to be on fire as we go in the top 8.
Yeah, so GG's to Pokee going to be able to get up there. Really was waiting for those fireballs to come out because they know that Sandalphon's fireballs can really reset the game, you know, go back into advantage for Cowhunter. So it was really good there for Pokee to kind of just wait it out a little bit and find that opening off again because Cowhunter really was taking a lot. But GG's to Cowhunter. You got out at 9th. You still made such a good showing as now we're going to be moving on to Crystal Hakurei versus Phonics.
Yeah, we saw Crystal with the Gran a little bit earlier, changing out to the 2B briefly, like for the last match we saw them with, keeping in that play, but I don't think we've seen Phonics on stream at all, to my knowledge, at least to what I remember from yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen them pull up yet, but still, they made it all the way here to a top 8 qualifier, so that shows you how good they play.
So, like, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's happening back there. So, you know, Crystal Hakurei, you know she has her hands full in this, and I see the Seox coming in. Oh, wait, no, we're not. That was a trick.
I got baited.
I love that illustration though. I just want to call it out.
I know, that's the one I use. I'm a Seox mate over here. You baited me out. I thought I had it.
You know what? Like 6 is like my favorite fan fiction character. Like that's a character I would write up like my 14-year-old life journal RP profile or something. I love that character. That he's so cool.
Oh my goodness. Guilty Gear popping off a little bit.
Yeah, meanwhile, I think we're in a button check over here, but you can hear the crowd over there at XQXL. This whole ballroom is full in this early afternoon on a Sunday here, so that's really cool to see.
Yeah, no, there's so many people in the crowd, honestly, for both games, and it's awesome to see, especially as, you know, it's both top 24 on either side. That's how poppin' we got it.
Yeah, I also want to give like a quick shout out to all the collaboration here. Like we have like TNS like bringing out some players. They like have like the ad rolls on XQXL on the TNS online stream. Tenno Media letting us have this on Majin Obama and Team Spooky. Super Combo GG like publishing and showcasing a lot of the work here. Knocks out being able to bring a lot of the like they brought the Granblue setups for this. So like everything was being able to run PS4 on PS5 for that very reason.
Well, thanks to you and the rest of Knockout for being able to do that. And, of course, the venue we got here, Durham Convention Center, shout out to be able to bring us all here all together to play these amazing games. Got to shout you out for that.
Yeah, Andromeda Consultants also helping us get the hotel rooms, get a place to stay. I didn't sleep very much, but I did need a bed. So that like it felt so good to fall asleep last night, I'm going to say.
Just imagine after tonight, all the top 8 from both Granblue and Guilty Gear, you're going to be sleeping like a baby.
Oh, I'm actually driving back tonight. I'll be sleeping afterwards. I have a long journey ahead.
Well, after the drive, you're going to be sleeping like a baby, like a newborn.
Yeah, I'm so thankful to have tomorrow off so I can go back, watch the rest of the footage that I've not been able to watch on the other stream this entire event.
Honestly, that's real. I get like the first day off from both work and school in literal months tomorrow. Yeah. I'm sleeping in. I'm sleeping in.
So good. It's so good. Enjoy that.
I will, because I don't know the next time I'll have that again.
Yeah, like that is the real tip. If you go to an FGC event, take that next day off if you can. Your body will thank you for that. But regardless of that, Crystal Hakurei on the Gran versus Phonics with the Eustace pick.
Okay, another Eustace, another potential one we could see in the top 8 for the second showing of a character. I'm pretty sure we got all uniques so far.
Don't get electrocuted. It's like pro tip, don't get electrocuted.
Yeah. It's like me when I put a fork in the electrical socket. Don't get electrocuted. Like, buddy, I'm gonna get electrocuted. What are you talking about?
Yeah, my loading screens are terrifying. But anyway, but we're going in. We got the rat race early on. Actually, does call out Crystal with that and goes ahead and gets the air hit on that to get the corner for Phonics.
Okay, we already got Crystal stuck in the corner. Going to be able to throw break. Throw break again. Okay, yeah. DP after that. We know what's going to happen.
Okay, a little bit of more orbs coming out to play here as we go back in the corner. Keeps you stuck on with the rat race, but gets out of the corner with the hit.
Yeah, that was a nice 2U coming out there from Crystal. Really trying to lay the damage on Phonics. But Phonics, there we go, being able to fireball win there.
Yeah, I like the call out there, was just too far away for the orb, so went ahead and let it rip on there. But we do get the follow-up, knowing they're going to be relatively safe on there afterwards, thanks to the red rat race, but you're still stuck in the corner, and Crystal Hakurei, she's trying to find that moment to get in, being able to kind of build up a little bit with the 5U.
There we go. Was able to get in with the dash light. Of course, we can definitely go into a DP after this, but no, we're spending on the Skybound art. Going to really be laying the damage on you, and you got no bravery points left. You can't get hit again.
You cannot hear it, but are you going to get hit? Oh, we're calling out the Skybound art!
Oh my goodness, and that hits, but we still don't kill!
No cinematic.
Oh! Wait, we made it out the EXDP there! Okay, we know ball!
Almost got out of the situation with that. Oh, what a call out. Crystal, she was able to take control and get that round in the end there, but Phonics was ready to play.
Oh, Phonics was really ready to play there, but it looks like Crystal's getting right back in. You got to guard your toes, because if you don't, we're carrying you all the way to the east side, but maybe we're going into the Midwest now.
All right, in the Midwest, checking out those fields in there, but we got the projectile U-skill from it, but you know what? U-skill DP, the invincible option that Eustace has available.
We're still able to DP out of that pressure, though. Another throw break, trying to kick in, but the rat race going to save the day, but not again for another DP.
Oh, called out the throw. Immediate reaction here. Back to the corner you go. We're on the East Coast here, Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, just trying to find a 2L. Gotta watch out for that ultimate boot, because if you don't, Crystal's gonna be taking the first game.
Yeah, that is Crystal. She's on another level here, but we're going right back to the character select screen. Maybe taking a little bit of breather. Maybe we're getting that color change, thinking about what happened, because Phonics had the reactions on there. Just a couple of unfortunate situations in there to really turn things around for Gran, who's like a really good all-arounder that can get away from the setup that Eustace can do.
Oh my goodness. They're circling them around now. That nailed it.
It's like the Lowain bros.
I see you.
God, I love the crowd here. They're really getting into it.
They really are. Shout outs to the crowd, and shout outs to both of them rocking the red and white right now.
Ooh, I do like that. Those are the like the season pass bonus colors, I think. Regardless on that, but we're getting a couple of just blocks, getting the extra meter on top of that here.
How many times can we do the dash light on block? I was about to say that.
We are testing those skills here. We're like the doctor, checking those reflexes on here. Get the throw. Got like on there afterwards here. We're going to go ahead one more time. Already have that life bar gone into the red one. And good block from Phonics on there. The green rat rays caused the explosion on there. We're going to try it out again here. Having to hold it down, forcing the BP from Crystal Hakurei.
Gotta watch out on that ultimate rat race, because it can delay itself and it can really bait you out. But it's not baiting out Crystal anymore. We're able to carry you to the west side. Now we're gonna be checking you at the end of that boot. You gotta take it like a champ, because if you don't, you're about to die, buddy.
Oh, you are definitely about to die. You went east side to the west side and to the skybound art side.
Okay, we got Crystal on potential set point now, really just trying to lay it into you with the 40-free chain.
And I see, I Phonics is smiling there, like seeing that all going, like really getting into the crowd a little bit. But it is Crystal taking the win so far into the set point here, trying to hold it down, force it a little bit of a charge in there, critical for like how Crystal Hakurei loves to play Gran.
And there we go. We can easily get, EXTP right after the fact, go up and down and up and down. And there we go, combo limit. But we can find an opening after the fact.
Right, hold it back down, back off. Hold it down like, you know what, you're not going to do anything. Let me get level 3 of this. Nice dodge in here. Here's the opportunity. Doesn't get the follow-up. And the neutral jump in there on the whiff. For Phonics, going to begin things anew. You're going to get that follow-up on there. Get the rat race applied directly to the body.
Okay, Phonics not going to be able to give the roses, because here we go with the SBA, 1 HP. What's your next guess?
Oh.
And you're going to fail at it, because Crystal going to be rocking into top 8.
Yeah, great job from Crystal at the end there. Phonics got a little bit dodge happy after that, like want to try to like take their action back immediately afterwards, because like knowing that Crystal was unfortunate, got clipped in the end, had no life to really recover after that. So Phonics going out at 9th, Crystal going to be in their top 8. Going to see more of those matches here on Majin Obama in a little bit, but great showing so far.
I know, we've been having such a good time here. The crowd has been literally the best hype I've seen in a minute. And of course, the matches are honestly crazy. The way that Crystal was always able to open up Phonics and say, nah, you don't got this. The way they got the end of the hitbox on that dash-in boot at one point was like, okay, we're really checking them.
And like Phonics was being really sneaky with some of those setups in there. There's definitely a couple situations like I got hit multiple times. I would have not, like, if we were playing casuals, it's like well gone. It was like 0-5 at that point. But Crystal maintained that composure, was able to get through all that situation.
Yeah, so shout outs to Crystal there. And it looks like, we've locked in 7 spots for our top 8, but we still need to lock in one more.
One more remains here. We got Kirbio versus Donquavious. So you know what? If you like that Eustace action, you're about to get a little bit more with Donquavious, I believe.
A potential 3rd Eustace. Okay, that's really saying something. That's all I'm gonna.
I love seeing it. I love seeing it. I love seeing some Eustace play like in the bracket. Of course, Kirbio coming back to the stream as well.
Kirbio, we did see a little bit before they went up against Insurgent and had to take the L on that. But now going to be trying to make their way back out. It is going to be another Eustace. So you got to know the matchup.
Yeah, going to have to like go through all that. But again, like the winner of this is going to have to go into top 8 immediately afterwards. Here, they get no rest on this. Like no rest for the wicked.
No rest. If you want to grind, if you want to make it to the top at SQXL, you gotta go boom, boom, boom on these matches. Lightning round.
Yeah, that's the way like these regionals work. Like hard and fast.
Yes, hard, fast. We're trying to get stuff done. This could be a button check?
Pretty sure it has to be on here. I actually haven't seen a whole lot of Nier play, at least on stream or out in the bracket here. Like Nier is a character that definitely got grounded for a little bit. Had to go to their room. So
yeah, she did a little bit too much in prior versions of this game. So yeah, good thing we shot down. Okay, then nailed it again, coming out from the crowd, just circling it over and over.
Yeah, the fist bump, getting things ready to go. I like getting the nailed it. I like one of my favorite things in this game too is all the different stickers. Like I said before, bring back the shrimp. Oh, there's another one added. Like how many signs did they bring?
Actually, the one in the back is the person who brought all of these signs. Literally made it themselves.
Oh, that's awesome. Like I feel like they've been reproducing through the week because I only saw like 2 at the beginning, and then I saw a third, and I see like 4 or 5 more. Like they're like by the end of top 8, you may see the entire crowd be nailed at sign somehow. It's like a triple problem, Star Trek style. So
the entire Granblue bracket gonna be rocking them out. Just gonna have to see what we're gonna be rocking here in the last match of the top 24.
Here we go. We got ourselves the Belial coming back for Kirbio and Donquavious on the Eustace, as we said before. Kirbio doing a really good job, like with some of the play on here. We're going in with the 2 M's early on here, using that actual low with the extra distance on here. But here comes the yellow rat race. Get out of the situation.
Oh, blue rat race going to be able to stop Kirbio in their tracks. Stop them again. Set up the red rat race. Going to be able to flash. And we're bringing it to the corner after the DP. We still got a combo, at least for a little bit.
Yeah, get off of me with the follow-up. I love the little kick he does after the U-skill version. It's so good.
Yeah, just like stay down. Don't try to go up against me, because if you do, you're going to have to take this fireball in the corner. You're going to have to take this hand, take this pillar, take everything.
Get the knockdown on there afterwards here. Enough time to set up one more. Goes in for the throw. Donquavious in Super Skybound Art territory. Going ahead and using the first BP of the round. Getting it. Caught on there with the whip punish from Donquavious. This could be what they need. Not going to be enough to get the connection, though.
Ooh, we're popping off with the super. Going to be able to go past the fireball. You already know that. We're going to get a 1 HP. What are you doing, Kirbio?
Holding down the Phonics strike, trying to call the button. Kirbio gets the hit on their after follow-up, but we got the chip damage afterwards. Here's the crowd going wild.
Crowd going wild on that, because they're already starting their set off with such a close health match. As we're going into the next game, it could be anybody's.
Holding down Phonics strike early on here, backing away. We saw that time again out there. Kirbio just like ready to just like let it go away. Don't even want to deal with it, but we got the hit in there from Donquavious.
Nice DP coming out there, trying to shoulder check, but it keeps getting backdash. It's Donquavious going to be able to set up the red rat race, and that's a combo, baby.
Combo in a corner. On top of that, goes in for the throw. We're in Super Skybound Art territory for Belial, for Kirbio. Does get the confirm. Back in the corner you go, Donquavious.
Oh, BC going to be a little bit too far, but we're just going to be rocking it with another SBA. Going to be able to punish Kirbio yet again into death this time.
Okay, yeah, Donquavious putting on a little bit of show, using that projectile invincibility to great advantage just to get away from like some of the buttons on there. We didn't even really see a lot of Goetia come out from Kirbio in there, just like kind of testing out the waters beyond. So.
Yeah, no, we've been playing a pretty safe and honest game coming out from this Belial. They're already a little bit hesitant on the Eustace matchup, I imagine, from their last match with Insurgent. So we see the similar things with a lot of these spot dodges on projectiles, but they're still playing a little patient.
Yeah, like kind of waiting out, like being a little bit respectful of the rat race in there, other than like trying to get away from it. Using the PP, get off of me, gets rid of the rat race as well.
Trying to fireball match, but of course you're going up against a Eustace, so you're going to have to lose that one, buddy.
Okay, hold it down, try to like make you guess for the strike throw situation. Get the red rat race into the throw on there afterwards, and the U-skill Flamax strike going to go all the way into the corner. Go ahead and go follow up into the combo limit here. Still Donquavious' turn, holding it down the 4 here, waiting for it, but the orbs come out to play.
Oh, there we go. We continue it off. Going to be doing another SBA, and that's another round going to Donquavious. Now going to be on set point.
Eustace just loves showing you the really cool knife he just got. He's just like, check it out. Here, it's like, you showed me this a billion times, Eustace, but it's working. It's working. This is why Donquavious is on set point.
Yeah, that's why they're making it work. Already trying to rush down Kirbio again with some of these shots, but Kirbio able to shoulder check you again, but you keep the blocks up.
Okay. been dodging a lot of the orbs on here. Now finally able to get their game started in here. The follow-up will Goisha bring you back over there, continue the combo as we get approaching into the combo limit after the second DP.
Oh, there we go. Throw break. The shoulder check, though, going to be able to get back in for Kirbio. Donquavious going to have to take so much of this damage as the combo's still going. Going to get dropped soon enough. There it is. How are we making our way out with Froze?
Yeah, that's been incredibly critical. Has the meter to make it work. You might as well spin it. You can't take it with you at that point. Take a round for yourself, Kirbio.
There we go. Kirbio keeping themselves alive for a little bit longer. But now, can Donquavious make something happen in this third round?
All right. Dodges the blue rat race, but does get the follow-ups on there from Donquavious. Trying to finish this off. Another whiff throw. This is going to give Kirbio a chance to get things started anew. Back into the neutral. Trying to hold it down with the 2M, but no dice.
Trying to find a kick in yet again. Can we find a projectile? No, the ultimate's coming through for Kirbio as we're going to be getting you all the way back into the corner. Combo limit happens, but we got a low. We weren't hit confirming, though.
Weren't hit confirming on that, but unfortunate. You're still going to get stuck in there with the BP. Goes out of the way. Get the back throw in there for Donquavious and goes another throw. Get that extra damage on top of things.
Okay, we only have one BP left on the side of Kirbio. We got to be careful, especially since our ultimate attack got canceled by a normal red rat race going to be on you, but the ultimate fireball coming through, and this is going to save the day for Kirbio. Now 1-1.
1-1. Didn't get that chance against Insurgent earlier on that. Now we're going to have a chance to have change that fate, get into that top 8 on the loser side here. Got to be feeling pretty good about those adjustments there.
Oh, got to be feeling really good indeed, especially as we're still spot dodging and blocking all of these projectiles into a little teleport.
Yeah, it does get the approach on there, but unfortunately you're in Donquavious' territory now. Blocks the DP, the EX on there. Big counter hit for Donquavious. Going to get a lot of damage from here.
All right, Donquavious, you're going to be able to cash out. You still got the corner. Too much spacing. That BC going to be going, gone. Another ultimate rat race, of course, going to be setting up after some normals, and that's just death, baby.
No chill, only grenades.
Oh my goodness, the crowd going absolutely insane as Donquavious is now going to be on set point. Kirbio, how you going to match up?
I hope you can hear that crowd behind him because they're going crazy as we get into the top 8 position here. Goes ahead, we're back in familiar territory here with that throw on there. Tried another throw and was whiffed on there. Unfortunate, didn't approach on there, but we got the U-skill invincible DP from Eustace.
Eustace popping off right now, really trying to get the corner in here, trying to, play it back a little bit, saying, what am I going to do? EXDP going to save Kirbio. We're out of the corner, but we might be going back in after this rat race. Oh my goodness, Donquavious!
Oh, yeah, got the dodge on top of that at the very moment. Did hit the combo limit, didn't get anything for that afterwards here. One more is all you need. Blocks the U-skill Goisha. We got the 6-6L in there from Kirbio, trying to change things around, change that fate. One last opportunity.
All right, all BC going to be able to save Donquavious a little bit, and one more shot going to do it. You are seeing Donquavious locking in for the top 8.
All right, shout out to that. That does mean at least we got two Eustaces in our top 8 for XQXL. That's insane, and unfortunately that does mean that Kirbio had to deal with both of them on there. That's an unfortunate thing to deal with, but really good showing from Kirbio, bringing out the Belial pick, which I think was doing fantastic.
I know that Belial was still able to do so much, especially against Donquavious, but in the end, Eustace was just too much of a strong fighter, as now it's going to be Donquavious moving on into the top 8. And with that, we've also secured our top 8. How about we run through how that...
Shall we on here? We got our top 8. Try to load up on here. Hope you've been enjoying it back at home. You can follow along at home with exclamation point bracket, I believe, on there. Also, if you've been enjoying it, there is a Matcherino for XQXL. Go ahead. If you've been enjoying this just on your own and you feel like being generous, feel free to fill out the pot. There may be some claim codes available. I haven't checked it out recently on that, but we'll get you sorted on that for sure. But in the meantime, our winner side here, we got Blue Sky with the Vaseraga, Beef, Ladiva, Insurgent with the Eustace, and Sharkz with the Metera. We see it right there. Who do we have on losers, NM?
All right, losers. We're going to be starting off with Pokee versus Incendiate. Of course, going to be the Lancelot versus the Lowain. And then we got Donquavious versus Crystal going to be that Eustace again versus a Gran. Some very strong players on both sides. Of course, thank you again to Junk Food Custom Arcades for presenting us with this top 8.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to be able to see this top 8 going. It's going to be exciting all the way through, for sure.
Yes, we got some crazy matches coming up, some crazy matchups too, but we're just going to be taking a little bit of an ad break. Make sure you guys know who else helped us get to where we are right now.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side.
Peace.